Welcome on back to Zielonka. So we are in the same month as, well, we ended last time in. So there's no progress on the piano at the current moment. We do obviously have 2 fields to harvest and two fields that need to be planted as well, actually. I'm not quite sure how much we'll do in vegetable crops or not. This one I feel like we won't. I feel like we're just going to do one big field this time around. Mainly because I think we'll end up having some soup soon. And with soup, I feel like we'd be best just to have one big field at least. So I'm pretty sure this is all unfolded and everything already. Now this should just be sorghum. Yeah, I was saying both of these fields is just sorghum. So we'll have a worker do that real quick like. We'll hop over to... the Fiat should be able to handle it. We don't have any planks or anything that are spawned. So, it's actually ran out, I believe. Which is kind of surprising because we just put some in there. I'm kind of surprised we're already out, but says it's missing, so I'm assuming we're out. Okay, let's go back to this. Where did I... Oh, the disc is on the Zeter right now. Okay, so let's probably do this one here first, I think. We do have the one field that needs to be sprayed at some point as well. I'm just going to get these fields at least started on. So we'll have a worker on that, and we can grab the pickup. We can get the preserved food sold and the rest of the potato chips. That way we don't forget about them later. Then we can come back and we can actually ourselves get to work and not just pay people to do everything for us. Alright, so let's get the terrain requested. It is quite a ways away. So we'll have to wait a little bit, but we can start getting some things unloaded as we wait. Well, it looks like the worker is almost full for the grain tank, so we'll have to probably hop on over there. I'm guessing this isn't anywhere near us. It's a ways away. It's actually farther to her than what it was. We can grab the class. They are honestly doing quite well on that field. I did not expect them to be that quick. I guess it is significantly bigger than what we just had. So yeah, they probably got one more strip, maybe 2 more strips in there, and then they are good to go to the next field. Kind of wonder if oh, I'm a little bit off. Okay, worker. Okay. If it would just be best to combine these 2 fields right here instead of having okay. I was gonna unload you, but instead of just having two smaller ones, we could just have one bigger field. Maybe not right now, obviously, if we're going to be doing a vegetable crop in there. Once this is harvested, we'll probably put the vegetable crop into that field, honestly. Oh, I'm way past him. It's a little bit smaller, obviously, width-wise. Same length, though. So I would imagine we'll get quite a bit from it. So we'll probably have that one as it. Shouldn't take quite as long to harvest. I always want to do at least one field with some sort of vegetable crop. At least for the foreseeable future. Especially with, well, you know, preserved food being worth so much, and then the soup factory. The soup looks like it's fairly valuable as well. Oh, I just noticed the missing box of preserved food. Yeah, that looks to be lined up right. I just saw it. It must have came off fairly early or something. At least I think that's what it is. It's back here. Yeah. What the heck is it doing back here? That's not anywhere near where I would have been. It had to have flown off at some point. Without me knowing it or anything. We'll get these loaded up and then head down to the selling point. Okay, get all these strapped up. Okay. Gotta walk along with super strength to make sure I can't pick anything up. That way, hopefully, we don't have any flying off the sides or however that one pallet of preserved carrots went. That didn't even look like it should have, to be honest. Because it wasn't even like close to where we would have loaded it up or anything. Like the one down here, it looked, you know, it might just flew off, or I didn't strap one or something. We are out of carrots now for preserved foods, so it's just beetroot or beets. But I think the next vegetable crop will be carrots. And I think there's carrot soup. $113,000. Okay, they are blocked by me. Oh, they're almost done here, so we'll just let's take over and then just move them right over to probably that field down there. That way we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. Yeah, it'd probably be best if we start working on these. These are the bigger fields. And just like we did with the disc, we'll finish this out and then we'll just move them to the next. Then we'll grab our truck and trailer, get that brought back, and we'll probably get I suppose the Zeter really can't really drill with it. It would be nice to have a third tractor that had good horsepower. I don't know what we're looking at in the sales. That's not bad. Although, to be fair, the Zeter only has 150, so we're not upgrading by that much. Obviously, we could actually afford this. It's kind of tempting. It would allow us to upgrade significantly in the future. So that must be the front. Yeah, okay. That's just the front. Which I'd probably put weights in the front, honestly. You know what? We're going to buy it. I also just thought we're going to have to use that on not the drill. I was going to put it on the drill, and I was like, wait, I need the 3-point for that. So we'll grab the truck, we'll go back, and we'll get the Zeter sold, actually. And we'll have to switch it with probably the class right now. I mean, I could do some ridging in a field. It obviously just can't do any planting unless I switch the front end out, which wouldn't be, it's not that hard to do. We're probably going to repair it and everything before we use it too much either. And I think selling the Zeter should put us right around the same point where we could buy the suit factory whenever. Okay. Alright, we're back. Of course, one more pallet has spawned since we left. Okay. So, we could do ridging in that field there. We could put more in. More vegetable crops than what I was thinking. I mean, I guess we could potentially be having 2 productions for them. So yeah, that probably would make sense just to get that ridge then. Well, we'll have the one to spray too. We have quite a few things going on. Just under $50,000 on that. Alright, well, I'm going to get this all repaired. And honestly, I might just have the front changed out on it too. I think it's free. Yeah. Although, yeah, we'll just do ridging with it. We'll just do the ridging with it for now. Just a little bit of an upgrade, you know. Nothing too big. I would say I'm happy with my purchase. So we can have, you know, we have 2 different tractors now that can do the ridging, that can do the planting, the seeding. Not the vegetable seeding, but... And it also gives us another higher horsepower tractor where it's not bogged down just trying to be the grain cart tractor. So that is a big help, to say the least. So let's grab this. We'll get it unloaded and we'll just finish out the field. Yeah, I'll probably, after I finish this field out, I'll probably just grab the class and get the one field sprayed. And actually we can start putting some fertilizer down on some of these fields as well. We could probably do it on this one, actually all of these actually, once it's all said and done. We might just about fill this trailer up. It's kind of a weird time where basically all of our fields are gonna be ready around the same time again now, coming up. Because we'll end up be planting these fairly back to back. So obviously right now we have, what, 1 field that's actually in the ground. It has something in it. Oh, just gonna miss that edge just a little bit. Well, I'll do a quick time lapse. We'll finish up the harvest here, get everything, you know, put away into the silos, and then Probably grab the sprayer and everything, and then after that, probably the drill. So I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we ran out of liquid fertilizer. Otherwise, I would have gone farther and tried to get more done with those, but is what it is. We put the class on some drilling. It was a canola. And we're just trying to get this field ridged, which I think we're going to end up having to wait and let the Fiat kind of finish things up here shortly. Because we will obviously go through a little bit more land with this. I think this might be a little bit wider. At least it looks like it. But we can then get that filled up with liquid fertilizer and probably spray, well, finish that field, spray this field here. I don't know how it would work with the ridged field, because I don't think it adds the layer of fertilizer until after you're actually drilling it or planting into it. So I don't know if it like doesn't add it then. I would think it should, but I don't want to double fertilize in the future, all because something just didn't work or whatever it may be. I think that might run out of seeds at some point. The drill was only what, half full. I think it wasn't too full, nor was it too empty. I'm not sure how much is in the vegetable planter, but I would assume we'll just end up buying a couple bags of seed, buying at least a liquid fertilizer tank. Herbicide isn't too far off either. We'll end up buying more of that here shortly. But I think I'm going to go and I'll first probably pick up some seeds and stuff. Not sure how this is doing on it. Oh, it's doing alright. But we'll pick up, 2 bags and everything, just get them in the farm. That way we shouldn't have a need for it. Super soon we'll just have it right there. Pick it up whenever we need. And honestly, we might have a pallet or two spawned for the plank mill tree, I don't know, whatever it's called. Tree production, I think it's called, or wood production. Alright, let's go and purchase. We'll just buy everything that we're going to need as well. So we'll buy 1 thing of herbicide. And 1 thing of, I almost bought 2 herbicides. 1 thing of liquid fertilizer, which I just bought the helm of both. I didn't mean to do that actually. And 2 things of seeds. That should put us fairly good for a while. To be honest, we live close enough that we really didn't need to bring the forklift over here. It's not really a forklift, but... Ooh, worker D finished their task? I think that's the disc. So we can probably get this field right here on the hill. Get that going. Or do we want to focus on planting? Could do either or. Wouldn't be that bad. But I think if we just get everything disked, I think that would be ideal. Obviously, we still do have the shed I want to eventually buy. Something that our equipment actually fits in. That would be preferred. So, okay, we just have that small bit on this field. Then we'll do this field as well. I'm not sure how it works with the ridge field, so I just don't want to try before it's been planted. But then this should put us at, we'll only need to fertilize this field one more time. Same with that field down there that's being drilled. And that's not too bad. You know, doing it one more time, we'll kind of be ahead so we're not having to double fertilize after it's been seeded. I would obviously like to get some sort of direct drill with fertilizer. That would be ideal. But they are kind of spendy. I don't really know if I want to buy one when we're still planning on trying to get a soup factory. Like, which one should I want to get first? I mean, it doesn't matter too much. We could just put all of the carrots or whatever into the preserved food and, whatever, that's fine. Because I don't think we'll be making much money coming up again. I don't think. Outside of preserved food, obviously, which, I mean, we would probably almost get enough for the preserved food factory just from that if we try to get a drill, but I don't know, is $120,000 enough for the drill? I mean, we would have enough, stuff to sell between the disc and the cedar setup. Well, we could probably still afford it. I haven't really looked too closely. It's been, I have looked at them, but it's been a while since I have. It's just not something that I often, I don't frequent the cedar section on Farming Sim. We can take a quick little look-see, though. So obviously I would like a premium edition one, if possible. The only problem is we're talking these, or this one, which is 3 meters, which is smaller than what we have. And honestly, it doesn't even do fertilizer. It'd be this, which is a tank for this. Which actually we could afford right now. But that's not a direct drill either, it doesn't say at least. So, okay, so this might be the setup then, which would be $111,000, seeding and fertilizer, and it's a direct drill and it's premium edition. Yeah, this isn't a direct drill and it doesn't do fertilizer. There's a wheel setup. Well, this says it can hold both. I don't know if that would mean it can do both at the same time. I don't think so. Well, we'll probably look to get that one in the future. I'll double check on the one. We really don't need to plant much more outside of that field, so we'll just, use that for that. That's not that big of a deal. I might try and use a modded harvester this time. There's a couple modded beet harvesters and stuff mainly on third-party sites at the current moment. I'm sure some will start appearing on ModHub in the coming probably weeks. Because it does take a while, obviously, to get things through there. I don't know if they allow edits of things or not. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I feel like I've seen stuff that's just edits of base game. So they may. That would be your next concern is, do they even allow something like that? Well, let's quickly get this moved down before we forget. And buying a new drill, yes, it is the same width, and I do realize that, but it will make our lives a lot quicker and easier and cheaper, because we won't have workers doing, disking and stuff. It would just be one task if we have a worker on it. Let's put soybeans. Yeah, we'll start bulking some. Oh, sorghum's a higher price for the winter time, so that might be the ideal one. So I think sorghum's like December, January, so I'm not sure if they'll finish or not. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna probably do another time lapse. We'll just finish up the spraying here. It won't take too long. Then we'll grab the ridger and get started on that. That way we have both of the fields ready to be planted. Probably next time. It'll take a while, I'm sure. Especially like that field. It's not a super big planter. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. I'm just getting this small little strip here. It's not a lot, but I mean, either way we're gonna have to fertilize it eventually. It'll be the only slight piece that wouldn't be double for fertilized otherwise. So, ooh, is that a little bit of a traffic jam there? I do think I'm gonna grab the Fiat once I'm done. Good. Once I'm done, and I'll get any planks that have been spawned over to the piano manufacturer. I'm pretty sure maybe one's been spawned. I don't think there's a lot there, to be honest. Kind of how things roll sometimes. It's not the fastest production in the world by any means. I feel like we got a lot more the first time. Unless, is it out of something and I don't even realize it? That would be fitting, wouldn't it? That would be quite fitting. Like, I don't remember if it required seeds. Did I buy seeds? I mean, I've bought seeds. I don't know if it was for that, though. It says it's going. Got a good amount of seeds in there still. And it's probably been one spawned, maybe. Well, it really doesn't have to be the Fiat if there's only one spawned. It's just a lot easier with the forklift attachment if it's on the front of the tractor. Because we haven't looked at the cab yet of the John Deere. Obviously, it's still clean right now, so this is the time to look at it. Nice interior, I'd say. It looks like the drill is now done with their task as well. Yeah, there's only been one spawned, but you know what would also be okay with this attachment? I think there's some, is it Veltra tractors? I don't quite remember. I know there's some that have like reverse driving. Is that Veltra's? So that is back doing its thing now. Obviously, it's not even a percent done at the current moment. Oh, it had planks in there. Why wasn't it doing anything then? Yeah, it had planks in there. I'm not sure why it wasn't doing anything. That's weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen every month, or I don't know, maybe if it's like you save and exit, maybe it like messes it up. It's possible, it's possible. Well, we'll head on back up to the farm. Man, looks like there's some landscaping issues there. Yeah, looks like the drill is done. Must be down there. Yeah. Well, I think that is about everything for today. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.